Missing someone. Missing someone.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Em and welcome to the start of a brand new reading vlog. I am so excited for this reading vlog. Last week was Christmas, this week is New Year's. It is Monday today, the 28th of December. I can't believe how fast Christmas has come and gone, even though we're still like celebrating the festivities, I guess. But it is my birthday next Monday. I can't believe it, you guys. I think I'm going to be filming this vlog from today until Friday, which is New Year's Day, and then I'm going to be doing like a weekend reading vlog where it's my birthday weekend, which will be Saturday, Sunday and Monday, and that is it. Then I'm going to relax Tuesday because we're back to school Wednesday. So I don't have a huge amount of reading plans for this week, but I do want to finish 2 books. The reason that I want to finish 2 books is because I have read 118 books this year, which is crazy. That's the most I've ever read in my entire life. And I really would like to reach 120 books in 2020. I think that sounds kind of spectacular considering my goal for this year was 20 books in the year because I had big exams that were cancelled. We'd love to see it. So I'm going to try to make this vlog not quite as chatty as last week's one because it was a lot. I don't know what to say. I just talked for about an hour and I had to cut a lot of it out, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. So the book that I'm currently reading is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I think I received this for Christmas last year and I started it the day I received it and I read to page like 70 or something, or 170, not quite sure. But I was kind of like mediocre on it. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. I liked it more than I thought I would because everybody complains about it. But then my friend Jazz over on Instagram was reading this and was like, and finished the first book and wanted me to finish the first book before she moved on to the second book. That is what I'm doing. I am on page 230 and there's like 300 pages. So I should be able to finish this today. I'm not liking it. I don't know what it is. I'm just really not liking this book at all. I think there is zero chemistry between Alina and Mal, and I know that it's probably going to end up that way, but I feel like they just know each other as friends and because they're just familiar, but there is zero chemistry. At the minute, I don't hate the Darkling simply because, you know, he's that kind of dark, mysterious, broody character that kind of is low-key toxic, and I love to read about those characters. But I have heard about a couple of things that he does during the rest of the series that I just do not like at all. So we shall see. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the series, definitely not now. I did want to read the whole Grishaverse trilogy and Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom before the show comes out in April, but we shall see. You know, we're not going to put too much pressure. So this is one of the books, and then I think I showed you the books that I received for Christmas in last week's vlog, so I will be reading one of those books before New Year's, hopefully. And then I have a perfect book picked out for New Year's that you will see later because I usually do a 24-hour readathon on New Year's, so I'm sure that will be in this vlog. Right now I'm going to stop talking and go make myself some lunch. I will talk to you very soon. I hope the camera quality is a little better because I did get a new phone and I think it's good. Hello guys, it is 11:30 at night. If you're wondering, oh, Peep Misty in the background being my little filming buddy. If you're wondering why the lighting is so good at 11:30 at night, it's because I got a ring light. I will show you in a minute, but thank you so much to my dad and my stepmom for getting me a ring light for Christmas. It is something that I desperately needed but never wanted to buy for myself. Now I can film in the nighttime without it being a complete mess. I am in the middle of filming a bullet journal video, but I stopped to watch the finale of World on Fire, which we've been following for the past like 6 weeks, I think. It was such an unsatisfying ending, but there will be more seasons. I hope it's very soon because it ended on such a cliffhanger and I just don't like cliffhangers at all. So the reason that I started updating you today is because I have a reading update. I have since finished Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I think this is a 3-star, possibly 2.5, but mostly 3. I think a main part of my non-enjoyment of this book was because I picked it up last January and it's been almost a year since I picked it up, but considering that I was halfway through this book today, I did manage to read half of it this evening and I didn't even have that much time to read today, so I suppose it is a fast read. At the start of this book, as you know, I was talking about how I did like the Darkling and how I was gonna like, but the Darkling, you know, he's that broody toxic character. No, the Darkling can go choke because we don't like him here. no sir, not for me. Maybe he's gonna redeem himself in the second book if I do read that. I know something that happens at the end of the third book though, so maybe he doesn't redeem himself. Who knows? I don't. I feel like Mal, though he is okay and he hasn't done anything wrong, I feel like it's more convenience rather than actual like romance or whatever you want to say. I don't know. I'm intrigued to see where this story goes. However, I do have a theory about a trope that's going to be used, and I despise this trope a lot, so I really hope that it's not used. I have heard a lot of people dislike the second book because it has middle book syndrome, which is just where it's a very, very boring book in order to set it up for the final book. So it's possible that I might audiobook the second book or buy it and read it. Who knows? I am trying to buy less books, and I'm firmly trying to do this. There are a couple of books obviously on my anticipated releases that I do really want. Some that come to mind are the new Akatar book. Obviously that is coming to my collection as soon as it's released. Written in Starlight, which is a sequel to Woven in Moonlight. Basically any sequels to books that I have read I'm allowing myself to get. And if there are any books that I desperately want, I have to read 3 other of my books or 2 other of my books to buy that. I'm just really trying to buy less books. At the minute I just have so many books on my shelves and I don't even know half of the books that I have because they're like double triple stacked, and I really do want to change that next year. Not saying it's gonna be for the whole year. I want to read more of the books that I own because I own so many amazing books, and the more I add to them, the farther down the line those get pushed. As you can see, Missy is being bothered by the ring light because she was sleeping. I'm sorry, baby. So, if I have mentioned, it is nearly midnight, and the reason that I'm still up and have no plans of going to bed soon is because there's only one reason that I stay up late, and it's for Harry. So actually my nan was the one that called me to tell me about this. I completely missed it, but on RTE1 tonight, which is a channel, if you're not Irish, it's a channel, they're replaying, I'm presuming that's what they're doing. It's a Harry Styles concert from when he was in Manchester. Obviously it's not a new one. Well, it could have been any time up until like February, but I'm very excited nonetheless. It is on from 12:40 to like 1:45, so it's an hour. I'm presuming it's him singing, but literally if it's him at all, I will watch it anyways. It doesn't matter if he's singing, talking, breathing, I don't mind. Hi. She is going into my book cart, guys. If you do notice also, I have new bed sheets. Okay, so it is now 12:20 in the evening. I have gotten into bed, but I am getting up again to watch the Harry show. I have picked up another book, and the book I have picked up is The House in the Cerulean Sea. It is so wholesome so far. I'm on chapter 4, and so far I really like the writing style. I think it is quite a fast read. I don't think I'm necessarily struggling to get into it or anything. This is, if I haven't explained what it's about, it's this caseworker that gets assigned to go to this orphanage that has these very dangerous kids, and these kids are like the most dangerous kids in the world, and he has to like write a case about them. And I have a theory about like something in the upper management that I feel like there's gonna be some corruption there, but I have no backup on that. I'm literally on page 50, but I'm so loving this so much. I have heard from everybody that you just fall in love with these children and you can't help but not, and I'm so excited to read this. I think this is going to be my last read of 2020, and on New Year's Eve I do intend on picking up The Boy in the Red Dress because it's a New Year's book, you know, or finishing this. We'll see. Hi guys. Hello, it's me. It is now, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's about 4 or after. I have just gotten home from my nana's house. We went to collect some food and do some things like that we needed to do. And I just was looking for my book so that I could do a little update for you on my thoughts on the Cerulean Sea when I realized, where is my book? Well, I left my book behind. I am really sad because it's going to snow tonight. Well, it says it's going to snow tonight. If it snows, I will be the happiest. I love snow. I don't know what it is. It's the inner, like, I don't know, polar bear in me. And we rarely get snow. And if we do get snow, it's like 10 centimeters of snow and we still have to go to school. It's Christmas break, so we don't have to go anywhere, except it would have been kind of nice to have my book with me because I know my nana won't drive in the snow. and I wouldn't expect her to, and I'm not in again until next Wednesday, which is well after New Year's. I was supposed to be in on New Year's Day because I usually have a family dinner on New Year's Day, but with the lockdowns, obviously we can't have like people in and stuff.
Missing someone.
Hello guys, happy New Year's Eve. It is the 31st of December. Obviously, you know, New Year's Eve does fall on the same day every year. I can't believe that it's New Year's Eve. I can't believe that it's the last day of 2020. Fingers crossed for a better 2021. And I can't believe that it was this day last week that was Christmas Eve. I don't know how that happened. I think there's some fairy magic in there because it doesn't seem real. I was trying to just kind of reflect on 2020 as a whole, and obviously it was probably one of the most difficult years and the year that we had to make the most changes and adapt and just really overcome things and deal with them. But also in terms of like family and in terms of like happiness, it was actually an okay year. I rediscovered BookTube. Once school closed down for those 2 weeks in March, I rediscovered BookTube and I've made 1,200 amazing friends. And I love you all to pieces and I'm so grateful. I reconnected with so many people on Instagram and in real life. It was difficult that I wasn't able to see my in real life friends for so long because obviously that's hard. I didn't get to see my family. My cousins usually come over for a month. That didn't happen. We didn't get to see them. But I'm so grateful that we do have technology and that we were able to keep in contact via like FaceTime and texting and things like that. Reading update time. I have decided to do a 24-hour readathon tonight. It's technically the readathon starts at 6 p.m. tonight, but I'm going to be hopefully reading all day and trying to kind of complete my goal. I still have one book to read in 2020. The book that I want it to be is House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I would realistically love this to be my last read of 2020, so I'm going to be working my way through this the entire day. If it's getting close to the end of the day and I still am nowhere near finished this, I will probably just pick up like Heartstopper or a saga or a really short book so that I can get in there and finish 120 books this year, and then this will probably be my first read of the next year, which is like after midnight. I don't know how long I'm going to be staying up today, but I am hoping to read a good bit tomorrow. The other book on my TBR, which I want to be my first read of 2021, or I want to read as soon as I finish this book, is The Boy in the Red Dress by Kristen Lambert. This is a murder mystery that takes place on New Year's Eve in 1929, which sounds amazing. My Nana drove out. She returned this book to me. Thank you, Nana. She also brought a KFC with her. That was amazing. But I started this while I was waiting and I got to page 8. I think this is going to be amazing. 1920s, so fun. Like, well, I don't know, I didn't live there. 2020 wasn't so fun, but 1920 seems like it would be. And I can't wait to read this. So I did kind of want to read this tonight because it's New Year's Eve and this book takes place on New Year's Eve, so I thought that would be kind of fun, but we shall see. I'm going to be just reading these 2 books next, so it really doesn't make a difference when I get to them, but I am going to be making progress through this. Yesterday I was reading for a little while and I reached page 102 and I left my bookmark way back there. I don't know why. I'm really liking it. He has just arrived at the orphanage and we're kind of getting to know the characters. I was shocked that these children are kind of like mythical creatures. Like one of them is a Pomeranian, one of them is this little like monster thing, and the other one is a gnome. So I wasn't really expecting the children to be like mythical creatures, but I think it's very fun and I'm thoroughly enjoying my read. So I'm going to be reading this all today. I do have the audiobook, but I am really enjoying reading it physically and I don't want to rush this book because it is so fun. So yeah, that is it. That is all I have to update you. Technically the readathon starts at 6, but I'm just going to be reading throughout the day and taking with me anyways before the readathon starts, because I do think it's going to be the same vlog because this vlog is over today. So I just got off of a really fun Instagram live. I'm now making a coffee because I didn't have coffee this morning and I haven't had coffee in a couple of days actually, which I don't know why. I don't really drink coffee to feel energized because it does absolutely nothing. Like I could have coffee at midnight, go to bed straight after, it wouldn't bother me in the slightest. But I just like the taste, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have a donut because my mum bought me donuts, which is always a good thing. And I need to sit down and read, except I'm really not in the mood for reading. I don't want to read. I think I don't know. And it, of course, this happened when I'm in a reading slump. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. No, we're not going to talk about it. Goodbye. Okay guys, hello. Quick update. My granddad is on the way up so that we can cook him dinner. But here's the thing, okay? I changed my TBR, but first of all, I just wanted to let you know it's snowing. It's freaking snowing. We were supposed to get really heavy snow yesterday, I think, and it never snowed. But it is snowing right now very, very lightly. And it is also raining, so I don't think it's gonna stick, but it's snowing, guys. It did snow the weekend before my birthday. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see. I don't even know if you can see that, but I promise you it's there. So quick change to the TBR. I have realized I'm not going to be able to finish House in the Cerulean Sea before tonight, simply because it is a really long book, and because I am enjoying it, I think I will take the enjoyment out of it if I speed through it and try to finish it before the evening. So I was looking on the app Sora. My dad is a teacher and he got this app for his school library, and I use it even though I don't go to that school, but it's fine. And it has Bloom, which is a graphic novel, and The Promised Neverland, which is a graphic novel, both of which I have really wanted to read. So I think I'm going to read either Bloom or The Promised Neverland as my last 2020 read, and then pick The Boy in the Red Dress as my first 2021 read, because that's what I wanted to do. Then I will probably read House in the Cerulean Sea after that if I have more time, but I'm not going to stress too much because I feel like if I rush to House in the Cerulean Sea, I won't enjoy it, and it is such a wholesome read and I want to savor every single detail. So that is all I wanted to say. It is snowing. I am so incredibly excited, and that is all. Ready for New Year's. I am wearing this sparkly dress to do absolutely nothing. Honestly, I'm still wearing my pajama pants on the bottom, and I am going to change because it's too cold to be wearing this right now. But nonetheless, I'm really excited. It is now almost 6 p.m, which is when the readathon starts. I'm about to hop on to a really fun Instagram live with Katie from Titanic Reader. I thought I had something on later, but I actually don't, so I'm going to do that live right now, and I'm so excited to be doing that. So definitely check out Katie's channel. I will link her down below if you do want to, which I recommend you do because she is the sweetest person. She does amazing reading vlogs, and that is all. So yeah, Happy New Year, guys! Hello friends, it is now 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve. I have a slight reading update. So from 6 o'clock to almost 8 o'clock, me and Katie from Titanic Reader, who I mentioned earlier, love her to pieces, we did some really fun reading sprints on Instagram, and they were so fun. Loads of people joined. I think like 80 people joined. We got so many pages read. Everybody did. It was really successful. And we're definitely going to be doing more on Instagram, but also we're kind of planning on doing a YouTube live. There's a lot coming from me and Katie in the new year, to be perfectly honest, a lot coming from me and other people in the new year too. So I just have a lot of collabs in the new year that I'm very excited about. So while I was on the reading sprints, I did successfully finish a book, and it was my last read of 2020, which I'm really happy about. The book that I was going to read was Bloom, and then when I started reading it, it's in Spanish. Yeah, at least I didn't buy it. At least it was in a library copy. So the book that I ended up reading was A Promised Neverland Volume 1, which was low-key dark. I don't know what I was expecting when I picked it up. I wasn't expecting much. I just went from the title, hearing people talk about it, but I don't think I was expecting what it was, because A Promised Neverland sounds like a whimsical, nice vibe. It is about this orphanage who is like killing kids, and there's like demons. Now, I did actually kind of enjoy it, which I don't know what that says about me as a person. I don't know if I'm eager to pick up the rest of this series, but if they do come my way on the library, I might read them. Who knows? It was a fast read and an entertaining read, and I'm glad I hit 120 books in 2020. That was a huge achievement for me, and I'm so proud of myself. So now I am reading The Boy in the Red Dress. I started this on the live too, and I've read up to page 32. I'm actually hoping to read a good amount of this tonight, even though I have zero motivation. I reached page 30. This is very interesting. This is again about a murder mystery, and we're kind of getting up to that part right now, and I'm really excited to see how that goes. I definitely feel like it's going to be a fast read and an enthralling read, because I'm loving the plot, I'm loving the characters, and I'm loving the vibes of the 1920s and some things that were like shunned back then, but like these people are still making it work, and it's so interesting. And obviously I'm not that far in or anything, but I am hoping to read a lot tonight for the simple reason because tomorrow from 3 I'm like so busy and I need to like, listen, I don't even need to go into what I need to do tomorrow because there's just so much to do. I probably won't get that much of a chance to read. Anyways, so I'm hoping to read the majority of this tonight, but I'm so tired. I'm about to have a hot chocolate my mum just made, so I do need to go. And yeah, that is it. So I will talk to you very soon, hopefully when I have another reading update. And if I don't see you before then, Happy New Year. I just want to say thank you to you guys. Honestly, when I restarted my booktube in March, I never thought that I would get this far. I never thought that I would make genuine friends for life, and I love you all. Thank you so much. I wish you all of the best for 2021.
And you did it right from the start.
Okay, so I just hit page 40 and Misty is here now and the murder has just happened. I'm low-key like sad, but I knew who it was going to be, and now I'm glad that the murder happened early on so that we can spend the rest of the book kind of like figuring out who it is. And I have a few theories, but I guess by the end I'm gonna like suspect everybody, so I don't know, but I'm very enjoying this. It's a fast read, but actually I'm not getting through that many pages, but I'm really liking it, so yeah. Okay guys, it is now 6:45 on New Year's Day. Happy New Year's. It is January 1st today, which sounds crazy. It's no longer 2020 and I have such high hopes for 2021. Let me tell you, I have such high hopes. Anywho, since the readathon is officially over, though I am going to be reading until the end of the day, but the readathon is over at 6 o'clock. So basically I wanted to come on and give you a little reading update before I close off this vlog. Okay, so I have finished a book today because I desperately wanted to finish a book on January 1st, but it's not the one that you're expecting. So I have kind of decided to partially DNF The Boy in the Red Dress. Now when I say DNF, I don't know if I'm actually going to DNF it or just put it down until I want to pick it up again. I do have the audiobook. I thought that would help me get through it a little bit quicker. It didn't, but it's okay. You know, I don't think it's a bad book. I do think it's a good book, and I do think it has the potential to be a very interesting kind of murder mystery, and I am intrigued to see where it goes. But at the same time, I just don't care that much, and I feel like it's definitely not a bingeable book. It's not the type of book that you can just read in one sitting. Well, maybe it is, but at the moment I'm just not very into it, and I think it was stressing me out that I don't think I would have been able to finish it because we spent all evening kind of like doing jobs and stuff in my grandparents' house, which was not fun, but anyways, it's fine. But I have finished a book, and the book that I finished was Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. This is my favourite graphic novel series of all time, and I absolutely loved it again this time that I read it. I do a reread every single year, possibly multiple times a year. I will probably do another reread of the series just before Volume 4 comes out in May, I believe, so you know, I have plenty of time. I finished this 5 out of 5 stars. It's the most wholesome book ever. Yes, that is the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year's. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you know, feel free to stick around for the next one. You will be getting a good few vlogs from me in January because I don't really have any other content planned. You got plenty of sit down videos in December, so it's vlogs on from here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again very soon in the next video. Bye guys.
I was hanging with you and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you.